Hello, today I will present to you the top 5 best cameras for photography. You have links for all items in the description. Looking for a small mirrorless camera to help you improve your photography? The OMD M10 Mark IV is one of the better alternatives available, and its feature set makes it a wonderful value. It's a terrific alternative for novices who are upgrading from a smartphone or small camera because it has a helpful flip-down touchscreen and good ergonomics. Because the M10 Mark IV is a micro four thirds camera, it has one of the most extensive lens collections available, making it a model that will grow with you. On the downside, it lacks a microphone and USB-C connections, and its autofocus falls behind competitors such as the Sony A6100, see below. While the latter is a superior choice for sports or action photography, the M10 Mark IV is a more enjoyable camera to use and is one of the few cameras at this price point to include in-body image stabilization, which is a very useful feature for handheld photography. The Nikon ZFC is fundamentally the same as the Nikon Z50 under its gorgeous retro shell. Given that the Z50 is a mid-range mirrorless miracle, this isn't a complaint. It has the same 20.9MP APS-C sensor, hybrid autofocus mechanism, and performance numbers as the previous model. That means burst shooting at 11 frames per second, detailed stills, and smooth 4K film at 30 frames per second. The physical build is what's new. The Nikon ZFC is a homage to the Nikon FM2, with almost the same size as its analog forerunner, and an equally striking casing. There are numerous throwback elements, from the dials to the font. The enhancements aren't only superficial. Unlike the Z50's tilting touchscreen, the Nikon ZFC has a vari-angle display. This opens up a plethora of framing possibilities, and it can even be utilized with a tripod, or flipped away for a full 80s experience. The Z50 lacks the deep DSLR-like grip of its predecessor, so handling lovers may prefer it. The Nikon ZFC, however, is a compellingly creative proposition when teamed with the new Nikon Z28mm f/2.8 SE prime lens. Plus, for a camera with distinct exposure, ISO, and shutter speed settings, it's surprisingly affordable. On paper, the Fujifilm X100V shouldn't make sense, a compact camera with a fixed 23mm f/2 lens and a high price tag that looks like it belongs in the 1950s. However, the X100V's predecessors have become legendary among street photographers, and the X100V continues in that tradition. That small retro body has something very distinctive about it, it's understated and timeless. The X100V preserves what works and improves on what's needed, such as a tilting touchscreen and a weather-resistant casing, although you need to add a filter to the lens to get full weather sealing. The fixed aperture lens arrangement on the series has always been wonderful for street and portrait shooting, and the results are only getting better now that Fujifilm has incorporated a new 26.1MP APS-C sensor paired with the latest X processor 4. The autofocus is faster, the noise reduction is better, and the image quality is better. Sure, it's niche, and it's not cheap, but it's the only thing like it. Although mirrorless cameras dominate this list, if you still like the advantages of DSLRs, especially their handling, longer battery life, and value, the Nikon D3500 is the best option for novices. It inherits the 24MP APS-C sensor from the extremely successful Nikon D3500, as well as an astonishing 1550-shot battery life that outlasts most mirrorless cameras by about 3 times. While the Nikon DX system has a wide range of lenses, the handy guide mode is there to walk beginners through generating effects like blurred backgrounds. If you're just getting started, the D3500 with the FPDX 18 to 55mm f/3.55.6 GVR lens is a good choice because it provides useful vibration reduction at a low price. Mirrorless alternatives like the Fujifilm X-T200 and Canon EOS M50 Mark II are still good options for those seeking a travel-friendly camera, but this is also a great way to learn the fundamentals of photography and get started with the new pastime. When it comes to sheer photo quality, the Instax Mini 11 pales in comparison to its more prestigious counterpart. Is it, however, One of the most cost-effective and enjoyable methods of introducing yourself to instant photography? Definitely. It lacks the more complicated controls and modes seen in more expensive instant cameras, but that's part of its allure. With its auto-exposure mechanism, you can simply point and shoot to obtain beautiful, credit card-sized prints. Naturally, it's a terrific choice for kids and parties, and the film's low cost ensures that you won't be disappointed if it's shared around among family and friends. It's fantastic for selfies, thanks to the pop-out lens barrel and little mirror built into the front of the camera, and it comes in a variety of bright colors. If you're looking for a unique present for a photographer, look no further. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe.